Welcome. So let's start seated. Taking a lovely tall spine, shoulders up to the ears, and then relaxing the shoulders down. Long through the neck, so filling the back of the body. And here we're going to take a mudra with the hands where we bring the thumbs together. We bring the index fingers together and they point down. So it's like we're making a triangle pointing down. And then we place that triangle over the second chakra, the sacral chakra, so in the low belly. So your thumbs are somewhere around the navel. Relax the shoulders. Notice what comes up for you as you place your hands here. Often it's one of our least favorite parts of the body, especially perhaps after a few months of isolation. There might be a little bit more filling in this area. So just relax around the expectations for yourself and your judgment of yourself. And focus in on the energetic aspect of your mudra, of this part of the body, of your practice. And imagining here beneath your hands is a beautiful orange light. You might imagine it like a spinning wheel of light or a golden orb of light. And take the breath all the way down to this low part of the belly. A lovely, nurturing, healing breath. An awareness where you are acknowledging every part of yourself without judgment. Breathing down low into the belly. So here, this is a yin feminine symbol. Creating space for something to grow. So of course, second chakra is around the reproductive organs. And very powerful for women. Connecting to our ability to be creative, whatever that creativity is. So creativity doesn't have to be the arts. Connecting to your ability to birth a new project, a new way of looking at things, a new relationship. Here, there is in the darkness, the warm, beautiful, nurturing soil that seeds can grow. What seeds do you want to grow? What are you looking for to cultivate in your life? Physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, socially, culturally. Connecting to that. And then we'll bring the hands together, Anjali Mudra at the heart center. Let the hands still continue all the way up through the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, and open all the way out, opening all the way out here. And then we'll let the hands come down like we're gathering up earth energy at the base chakra, drawing the hands up to the heart chakra, Anjali Mudra, sprouting all the way up and opening all the way out. So we'll do one more, let the hands gather energy from the earth, bring it to the heart, hands together, up through the third eye, connecting to intuition and opening all the way out. Lovely. And we'll bring the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind, take the twist. With the twist here, you can stay here, that's absolutely fine. Keep the right hand on the right knee, keep the twist in the upper body, but lift the left hand up and stretch over towards the right knee. So your right shoulder towards your right knee, so a side bend. And let this left hand come down onto the right knee, square the body so we've crossed the arms and we're lifting up nice and tall. And then we'll take the right hand behind, take the twist to the right. Lift this right arm up, take the side bend. So side bend is optional if it's not comfortable, if you don't feel like you're seated nice and squarely. And let this right arm drop down onto the right knee, squaring the body, coming up nice and tall. Beautiful. And then we'll reach the arms all the way up, reaching up tall. Bring the hands together and bring Anjali Mudra to the heart center. Hands down to the floor into hands and knees. So we'll move the block or blanket out of the way. We'll take 3 cat-cow. Feeling into the tilt of the pelvis here. So everything focusing down in that low belly. So feel your pelvis tilting, drawing up Mula Bandha, root lock as you exhale and round the back. Inhale, releasing. Exhale, drawing the navel in. We'll come back to a neutral spine, tuck the toes, lift the knees away from the floor, come into your downward dog. And just walking out the dog here. Lovely, ready to walk the feet forwards to the front of the mat into your forward fold. Soft in the knees. Fingers to the shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Sweeping the arms up, drawing energy into the heart center, lifting through the low belly. Inhale, rising up. Exhale down through the center, rolling all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to step the right foot back to high lunge. Now, if you do feel that you need some props underneath the hands to help make the, give you the extra height, then grab something there. So we're going to let's sink the hips and let the heart shine forwards. And then straighten the front leg as much as comfortable. So you can still have a bend in that knee. Lengthen the spine. So the hands could be on the shin or on some furniture a bit higher. So we'll bend, heart shining forwards. Straighten the front leg, lengthening back through the spine, lengthening forward, back through the hips, forwards through the spine. And then we're going to bend that left knee again, hands to the floor, left leg sweeps back, 3-legged dog. Lift through the heel, strong through the left glute. Now we'll yawn open the hip, bend the knee. Yawning open the hip, so the hip out to the left, lifting up, square the shoulders. Lengthen back through that right heel. Breathe into this left hip, left hip. Hips are all about second chakra as well, so breathe into the hips. And then we'll straighten that leg, square the hips, bring the left leg down, lift the heels up high, bend the knees super deeply, and then we'll twist the dog. So we'll spin the knees to the left, heels drop to the right, strong side waist. Lifting back up, keep the knees bent, spin the knees to the left, heels drop to the right, heels drop to the left. Bring yourself back to center and then powering forwards into your plank pose. Of course, forearm plank straight away if you want to. Come all the way down to the floor. Anchor the pelvis down, really anchor the pelvis, wide cobra on the fingertips, rolling up. And down. Hands under the shoulders. Take it back, extended child. Open out the knees. Breathe into the inner thighs, the groins. Breathe all the way down into the pelvis. Lovely. And then we're going to rise up to hands and knees. Bring the knees back underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under. Rise up to high kneeling. Bring yourself up. Lengthen the tailbone down. Lift through the pelvic floor. Hands at the heart. Lean back. Straight body. Bring yourself back up again. Inner thighs working strong. Leaning back, nice and strong. Bringing yourself up one more time. Leaning back. Bringing yourself back up. Hands down. Lift the knees, downward dog. Breathing here, broad through the shoulders. Let the breath flow. Inhale the right heel up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Lift the belly. Inhale, taking the leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. One more. Inhale, lifting up. This time we'll step the foot through between the hands. Rise up, high lunge. Using the glutes and the inner thighs. Open through this left hip here. So we'll bring the right hand down the right side of the body. Left arm reaching over, side bending in the lunge. Rising back up again with the hands, right hand forwards, left hand back, land the left heel, warrior two. Strong through the outsides of this right leg so that we open through the inner right leg. Standing strong, standing steady. Right hand turning up, reversing the warrior here, finding the beauty and the grace. And then we'll straighten the front leg, so we're in reverse triangle. And we'll take it to triangle. So release the arms, right hand coming down onto the right leg or the inside of the leg, taking your Trikonasana here. Lovely. And then looking down to the floor, we're going to land the left hand to the inside of the right foot. So bend that right knee, come back into lunge. So we lift the back heel. Hands come underneath the shoulders. So we walk that right leg, like right foot a little bit out to the right. So in lizard, breathing in here, lifting up. Breathing out, sinking down a little bit. Two more, inhaling up. Exhaling, sinking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, sinking down. Inhale to lift yourself back up to a nice steady pose here. And we're going to take that right leg back, three-legged dog. So sweep the right leg back. Lift the hips. Take your three-legged dog. Lovely. Bring the right knee to the right chest. To the chest. The right chest. Inhale, take the heel up. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the left elbow. Choice to either land the knee to the floor, supported side plank, or take fallen triangle. Step the foot to the outside of the mat and lift the left hand up. Lefts and rights. Lovely. Bringing that left hand back down. Step it back into your plank pose. Beautifully strong here. Lift the hips back up, downward dog. Breathe. Take some beautiful breaths. Spread the hands, push the floor away, lift the belly. Soft through the knees, walk, step, or jump to the front of the mat. Forward fold, halfway lift, and folding, and rising. Hands to the heart, finding that steadiness, feet firmly rooted down, spine growing tall. Beautiful expression. Let your body move beautifully, a beautiful expression of yoga, expression of your body, of life. Inhale the hands up. Exhale down through center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left leg stepping back into our runner's lunge. Bending through that front knee, heart forwards. Straightening the front leg, pulling the seat bone back, lengthen through the spine. Bending the knees, sinking the hips, heart forwards. Lengthening that front leg. And then we'll bend through the front leg, hands to the floor, sweep the right leg back, three-legged dog. Lift through the heel to begin with. And then we'll bend the knee and yawn, open the hips, open the hip out to the right, square the shoulders. Then straighten the legs, square the hips, land the right foot beside the left. Take it forwards into your plank pose here. So if you want to, you could come into forearm plank, and we're going to keep the feet separated, and we're going to drop the heels to the right. Keep both hands on the floor. Lift the side waist. Lift the heels. Drop the heels to the left. Equal weight in both hands. Bring the heels back up again. Knees to the floor, all the way down to the floor. Taking your wide cobra, rolling up. And down. We'll take two more. Rolling up. And down. Last one. Take it back to your extended child. Nice and open through the inner thighs, lengthening back through the spine. Heart melting a little bit more to the floor, but keep the arms active. So you're stretching the hands away, pressing the fingers into the floor, lifting the elbows, hovering the elbows off the floor. Bringing yourself to hands and knees. And then we're going to come to kneeling. So as much as feels comfortable, bring yourself to kneeling. So from kneeling, we're going to scoop the pelvis under, scooping and then lifting up. So we use these inner thighs and the thighs here. So this is a sense of scooping the pelvis. So we'll bring the tailbone down, scoop, lift through Mula Bandha to lift back up again. And then we'll do one more. Sitting down, scooping the pelvis under, that movement through the pelvis, anterior, posterior movement through the pelvis. Lovely, into our kneeling, high kneeling, and then we'll bring the hands down to the floor, take it into downward dog. Inhaling the left heel up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, strong belly. Inhaling up, knee to chest. Inhaling up, land the foot between the hands, high lunge, rising up. Right glute nice and firmly on. Left hand down the left side of the body, right arm reaching over. into the side bend here. Lovely, and reach the arms up into your lunge. Open out, warrior two. Land the back heel. Find that beautiful steadiness and that strength. Grounded through the feet. Reversing. Finding some beautiful expression for yourself here. Feeling grounded but open, expressionate, graceful. Lovely. Staying reversed in the body, but straighten the front leg. Pull up through the quad. Start to tilt the hips as you release the arms. Trikonasana, just flowing beautifully into your triangle pose. Lovely, and then we'll start to look down to the floor. Bend the front leg as we bring the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Lift the back heel. We're in lunge, but we'll take it to lizard. So the left foot opens out to the left, hands under the shoulders. Inhaling here. Exhaling, sinking down. So 2 more, lifting, lowering, lifting, and lowering. Beautiful. Lift yourself back up again. Take it into your plank pose. Lengthening back. Lovely. From plank, we're going to lift the hips up to downward dog. Take some breaths here. And then lift the heels up high, bend the knees deeply. Spin the knees to the left, so drop the heels to the right. Either stay here or straighten the legs, twisted side plank. Bend the knees again, twisted dog, lift the hips. Spin the knees to the right, heels drop to the left, twisted dog. Straighten the legs, shoulders over wrist, twisted plank. Bend the knees, twisted dog. Lift the hips, downward dog. Take some beautiful breaths. Your choice here to breathe in your downward dog, or take those twisted dogs again, or take a flow. So that could be a flow of your choice. It could be cobra or sphinx, child's pose. It doesn't have to be chaturanga, an up dog. And then from here, we'll take the left heel to the sky, inhaling up. Exhaling to the chest. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the left elbow. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the right elbow. Either take supported side plank or lengthen that leg out. Land left foot to the right side of the mat. Come into your fallen triangle. Lift the side waist. Bring the hand to the floor. Step it back, plank, and then into downward dog. From downward dog, land the knees to the floor. Keep the toes tucked under if you want to. Anahatasana, we'll let the hands slide forwards, heart melting towards the floor. Or bending the elbows out to the side. We'll start to just walk the hands back, release the toes, take it into child's pose. And then rise up into your kneeling. So we'll bring the knees back underneath the hips again. Take it into your kneeling, sitting back. We'll tuck the toes under actually. So we'll tuck those toes under. And here we'll flow through our half camel. So right hand onto the right heel. Scoop the pelvis under, lift. Imagine you're lifting from that second chakra, is lifting forwards and up, and then let the hand open up, opening through the chest, and then taking it side to side. So let it be first and second chakra that are really initiating the whole movement. And then it's just a ripple effect up the spine for our half camel, but it all starts at the base. And you can continue flowing here. If full camel feels comfortable, appropriate, it's not what we're aiming for. So don't feel that you're aiming for full camel. You're aiming to open your heart and strengthen your second chakra. So whatever feels good, continue flowing. And then if you're in your full camel, we'll keep the head as it is, but then we can release a hand, lower the hips back down to the heels, then bring the body up. So we'll all come to hands and knees. Untuck the toes, give the feet a little bump to release through the ankles and the toes. We'll take side cat here. So squeezing the right side, the right hip towards the right shoulder, looking over the right shoulder a little bit. Take it over to the left, so lengthening out the sides of the neck here as well. One more time each side. Bring yourself to center. Take it to child's pose with the knees together. Sit back, and if it's comfortable to let the arms be alongside the body, forehead to the floor. Lovely, and just bringing yourself up to kneeling. So from here, we're going to take it to Malasana yogic squat, or stay a bit harder to move into the lizard, but you could stay kneeling as well. That's absolutely fine too, if that feels better for your body. We won't be in Malasana for too long. We're going to take Malasana yogic squat to lizard and into twisted lizard. So if you think you're going to put a knee on the floor, you can always have a blanket on the floor as well. So we'll tuck the toes under and just lift the knees away from the floor. Come into Malasana. So we won't come into a super strong Malasana. I'm not going to encourage you to find a really deep Malasana here. It's not appropriate for everybody. No, not particularly not for all ladies. So we want to really lift through the pelvic floor. Heels don't need to be on the floor. Just bring the hands to the heart if you can. Press the elbows into the knees, but push the knees back into the elbows. So we're going to take it from here into lizard. So the hands are going to reach forwards, and we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. So let the hands come forwards, right foot outside of right hand. Lovely. Take your lizard. Hands to the floor, or if you want, straight down to the elbows. But we're going to take a preparatory arm balance, which is we're just going to bend the elbows a little bit more and bring that right knee onto the right elbow. Lift the right foot if you want to, heart forwards, strong belly. Land the foot again to the outside of the right hand. We'll take it to twisted lizard, so land the left knee, could be on a blanket here if you want to, and bring the right hand to the right thigh, just sort of opening out this knee, turning the heart. You could always reach back with the right hand if that just naturally sort of happens, or even wrap the arm around the body. So you're listening into your body, what feels good here, turning the heart. And of course, you're welcome here. It's not something to aim towards, only if you feel it's going to happen naturally, to bend the left knee and perhaps take hold of the left foot. So wherever you are on that journey, lovely, and then we'll release, bringing the hands back down to the floor, and then we'll step that right foot back into plank. Take it to downward dog, lift the hips. Take a deep breath in, big breath out. Take it back to Malasana, yogic squat, or whatever your variation is here, kneeling, could even be cross-legged here as well. So if you want to be cross-legged, that's absolutely fine. And we'll bring the right hand to the inside of the right knee. Elbow pushing into knee, knee pushing into elbow, left hand lifts, twist. Bringing the left hand down to the inside of the left knee, turning the heart to the right, right hand lifts, twisting. Bringing the right hand down, we're going to take it to lizard with the left leg, stepping to the outside of the left hand. Good. Your choice to take the preparatory pose here, so bending the elbow, left knee onto the left elbow, heart shining forwards, lifting that left foot. Stepping the foot back to the outside of the left hand, land the right knee. Take your twisted lizard here. So opening out that left knee, turning the body. So we're open through the heart, opening in the hips. And of course, if it feels appropriate to bend the right knee and take hold of the right foot, but only if it's going to happen with a relative amount of ease. It's just a natural progression. No pain in the knee. And when you're ready to release, bring the left hand back down, step that left foot back into plank, land this pelvis down onto the floor, or take one wide cobra here, up onto the fingertips, rolling up and down. And then we'll just stack the hands one on top of the other, rest the head, give the hips a little rock from side to side. And we'll take a beautiful twist here. So we'll take the right hand directly forwards, left hand directly out to the left, shoulder height. Slide the left knee so it's level with the left hip, bending that left knee. And then we'll lift the left hand up, roll over onto the right outer hip, taking that left hand shoulder height behind us towards the floor. And the inner arm is shining up to the sky. So twist in the body. Bring yourself back over onto your belly, rolling back, straightening out that left leg. Take it to the other side, left hand directly forwards, right hand out to the right. Slide that right knee next to the hip, lifting the right arm up, taking it over, rolling over, inner right arm up to the sky, pointing the fingers down towards the floor. Bringing yourself back onto your belly, straightening the legs. And then actually what we're going to do is just going to roll over onto our backs. So rolling over, finding yourself on your back or orientating yourself on your mat in the position you like to be in, on your back. Bring the knees into the chest, have a hug in here. And so we're either going to take happy baby, if you like to open the knees out, soles of the feet to the sky, and take hold of the insides of the feet for your happy baby. So either this option, of course, always just a nice easy legs up, or a easy plow. So if you feel like taking an easy plow, the feet are just going to come overhead, the hands to the lower back. Squeeze the shoulders in a little bit, but we're not going to overdo it here. So hands just to the lower back, elbows on the floor, so you're supporting your lower back. Not straining the back of the body, make it nice and easy. Space still in the throat. Easy on the neck, your choice. And whatever pose you're in, we'll take 3 more breaths. If you're in happy baby, bring the knees together and we'll slowly start to roll all the way back down through the spine. Bring yourself all the way down, nice and easy. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Lovely big breath out. And our last pose we'll take is windscreen wiping the legs or anything else that feels good for the body. So if you're taking windscreen wiping the legs, we'll have the feet nice and wide, knees bent, they're also wide, arms out to the sides, dropping the knees side to side, letting the head roll, releasing anything through the neck, through the shoulders, releasing the whole class, letting go of what did or didn't happen during the class. And then when you're ready, we'll take Shavasana here. And if you want to, if you feel so inclined to just let your hands rest in a very gentle way on the low belly, on the pelvis or the hips. You don't have to, but if you sort of feel that would be a nice way to be in touch with your body, lower energy centers, to your creative self. And then bringing your awareness down into the pelvis. Imagining this orangey golden ball, an orb of light, of vibrant energy. This is the part of the body, the part of the energy system that embraces life. Our creative side, our emotional selves, our personality, our connection to joy, to pleasure, to sensuality. And breathing beautiful prana and energy down into your second chakra. And as you lie here, think about something that you'll do today to connect with that joyful aspect of yourself. So something that you're going to do that will bring you joy or pleasure. Whether it's eating something delicious, or buying yourself some flowers, or taking a bath, whatever it is today that's going to bring you joy or pleasure. And then beginning to wriggle the fingers and the toes. Bending the knees, rolling over to your side. And as you bring yourself up to sitting, an angel surrounds you with rainbow wings, here to connect you to your true nature, the balanced, healthy, sensitive, and loving you. Remember that there is more to life than your achievements. Consciously connecting your spiritual and physical realities will help you reconnect to the sacred, infinite, and creative part of yourself that is yearning to play a greater role in your life. Raising the thumbs to the forehead for purity of thought, to the lips for truth and honesty, and the heart for love and compassion for all beings. Namaste.